Guess what day it is? It is new project day. All right, so this next project we're gonna go ahead and knock out. One of the few lovely ladies in my life called me up and asked me to get a special box made. So what I'm also taking this on as is a revisit on the box that I made in shop class back in 5th or 6th or 7th grade, or one of those way back when we had our shop project and I just couldn't think of anything to do, so I decided I was going to make a box. This box didn't have a top on it. It was just a very smooth, beautiful box. In fact, I think my dad still has it. It's probably holding random papers or something in a closet, but it still exists. It's still together. So we're going to revisit the box. Basic layout on the box. All right, we're going to have purple heart, and I picked up a beautiful piece of curly maple from my hardwood dealer. It will be about 8 inches tall by about 2 feet long. What I have designed right now, or planned right now, is having the purple heart on my left and right side. It's going to come across the top. That's going to be made out of one continuous piece of wood. So when it comes together, all of the grain should line up and match up. We're going to finger joint it together. I'm making a box jig right now for that, so it shouldn't be any issue when I get together. And the front and back will be the curly maple. The purple heart that I have also has some figure in it when I get cleaned up, so hopefully this end also has the figure in it like it did with the other piece that I cut off. So hopefully the entire piece will be figured. Box jointed brass hardware. It'll have a latch on it, brass hinges. It should look pretty good when we're done. So stay tuned. Let's get this knocked out. Alright, so normally this part would be done on a bandsaw. I don't have a bandsaw. I do not plan on buying a bandsaw just for this box at the moment. Maybe later down the line when I have a bigger shop and maybe a little bit more disposable income, I will go ahead and get a bandsaw. But for right now, I'm going to try to do this on the table saw. Now, my issue is my table saw only cuts about 3 1/4 of an inch deep, maybe 3 1/2 if I really push it and get it past the stop, but I'm not going to, so 3 1/2. So throw 3 1/2, 3 1/2 together, because if I chop the board through the table saw this way and flip it around and go this way, technically all I can cut through is about 6 1/2 inches. It's not enough. I need at least 8. This is a 8 1/2 inch board. So my plan at the moment is to cut through as much as I can and use my flush trim saw. So let's see how it works. Remember when I mentioned I wasn't going to buy a bandsaw? Still not buying a bandsaw, but I am going to go try to find something else. Because this isn't cutting it. Back from the big box store. Alright, this, and Purple Heart, no, for the bird. So, my solution. Yeah. I bought a sawzall. Two. I've already gone through 2 of these in about 5 minutes. Purple Heart. It's hard. It's hard. I'll have finishes tomorrow. Set down. You want to say hi to Karen? Come here, dude. Come here. No, come here. Come here. What? Look up here. Look up here.